What's your favourite Disney film?
What is my favourite Disney film? Is it Disney or Disney Pixar?
Well, I always say Cars just to annoy people.
Oh, bore off. Why?
Cars is a quality film.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Well annoying.
There is nothing wrong with
There
Cars.
is no deep story behind Cars. Every other Disney film has got some proper emotional attachment to it, so that's why it's great for all ages. But Cars, mate, bore off. The best that ever happened to Cars was Lewis Hamilton being in it. That's about it.
Jeremy Clarkson was in the UK one.
Oh yeah, wasn't he? Yeah.
In the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, good film. What yours?
Toy Story obviously has got to be like up there.
The first one.
Yeah. And then the last one was a good send off, I think.
Yeah.
The last one was nice. Kind of, one of them where like it's like the Incredibles 2. We are still waiting for the Incredibles 2. Dude. Like you cannot end a film with that ending, and it's been God knows how many years now. That's another. I'm gonna have to Google how many years that was, but
they're finally bringing it back though, aren't they?
Well, they say this, but I hear this rumour every year that they're bringing it back, and until I see that damn advert come on my screen, it's not.
And the trailer's out.
It's not going to happen, mate.
They had a game though, because at the end the Underminer comes out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And they had a game on PS2 that was like the sequel. Yeah. So it's a bit weird that they're making a film now as well. I know, when they've already made a game of it.
Fucking takes long enough though, like.
Oh yeah.
Mate. Well, like 2004, flipping The Incredibles came out, and we're what?
13 years ago.
Yeah, 13 years down, and we're still waiting.
Might be a while.
I feel like the Incredibles like sequel is how I feel about Frank Ocean's album taking so long to come out, and Dr. Dre's album so long come out.
Yeah. And
I don't even think we can count Dr. Dre's album as the one everyone was waiting for, because it was only a movie soundtrack for Compton, the film. But yeah, man. Just Incredibles needs to hurry up, dude. I guarantee they won't start it off of the end, or they will, and they'll cut into another story because I think they're funny.
And on that note, welcome to the first episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Have we got a name yet?
We're about. Well, I know we've had a few pilots now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we did a bit of a search last time we did this, and unfortunately, Alan Davies is already there with the As Yet Untitled. But
yeah, he's got a TV show called that. Well, is there not just a word that we could change from as? We could do as yet, comma, untitled.
Oh, yeah.
That's legally different, isn't it?
Yeah, the comma changes everything.
Or
the comma makes
just untitled. I feel like someone will have got untitled though.
Yeah, maybe do the comma.
Yeah,
because at least we're like promoting punctuation as well.
Yeah, and obviously we need that these days.
Yeah. We'll go with that. I think,
especially in messages, because a message can just ruin someone's life if you leave out a comma.
Oh God. Yeah,
that happens a lot, especially with girls when you're messaging them.
That's the worst. You never communicate on a serious matter over social media,
because you can never tell whether someone's sarcastic or
it's the worst.
life ruining.
Yeah,
life ruining.
You could say that one thing and it's like, what do you mean? No. And
yeah.
Like, nah.
No, I didn't mean that. Yeah, you did. That's what you've said.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. As soon as they've got that little nibble, mate. Oh, they're away, and you're not changing it for the world. But yeah. Don't have deep convos with people over text unless they're like emotional and cute. And
make sure you're using commas.
Yeah, make sure you use your punctuation.
Yeah, we'll do that. As yet, comma, untitled. Full stop. That's it.
Yeah.
Sorted. Welcome.
Yeah. Hello, people.
To As Yet Untitled, because you have to take a little break when there's a comma. My name's Ben.
I'm Jordan.
Yeah, we're gonna do this every week. Say words, and hopefully they'll enjoy them.
Yeah. We've got no immediate plans.
No.
We're just seeing where it goes.
Yeah.
Chatting about the stuff you can chat about at our young ages of 21 and 22. You 21?
20.
You're 20, okay.
20.
What
Very
month
young.
were you born?
Sorry?
What month were you born?
May.
Oh, it's okay. That's why then. Yeah, summer baby. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, yeah.
A lot of people are born in May.
Yeah.
I suppose. Well, 9 months being pregnant. May, June, July, so it'd be August. So
it's weird when you could work out where your parents did it.
It's like summer in it, so like everyone's gonna just be like in the mood, and that's why everyone's born in May.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people born in May.
Sometime in the 9 months back, your parents were weird and did it.
Yeah. And if you were born in November, then you were Valentine's Day.
Yeah, boy.
What's your birthday in November?
Yeah, 1 November.
Sorted.
I can't remember if I was late though. I think I was late, you know.
What's in January?
Yeah, I
New Year's.
think I was meant to be in October, baby. Me, and I just refused to leave the comfort of
What day in November?
24th.
Wow, that's a long time for October.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was a right little idiot. Me, I just didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I was loving life.
Well, you have 9 months of happiness, and then you enter the world, and then it's just
out, and then,
life of rubbish.
The reality arrives and hits.
All right, so I think today, mainly, we're going to be talking about festivals.
Yeah.
We both worked at them.
Yep.
Have you been to one just like as
have I been to one? I haven't committed to a camp, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've committed to going to a festival for the day. Like, I've been to those, like town festivals and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've never been fully committed to dragging along with tent with a few mates and a crate, you know what I mean? To a couple days away, just living well grotty and listening to great music. Yeah, I've never committed to it. But
I've only done it as a customer abroad this year.
Yeah.
So it's taken me to 20 to actually go to like a festival.
Oh, was it your first time?
Yeah. Like
I've done it. Well into festival.
I've done a day.
Yeah.
But I've not done that for a while.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, Benny was my first one.
Shit.
So that was good.
Yeah. So talk to us about Benny, bro. Whereabouts is it?
Spain.
People.
It's a town called Benicassim in Spain where everything is cheap. The locals are nice. Well, say the locals are nice. They kind of disappeared for the week. Yeah. But we stayed an extra day after. Yeah. And then they all came out of the hiding and went back to Lidl and all the rest of it. Because there was a Lidl there. And you get a crate of beer for €2.
Yeah.
That's what you want. Here it's like, what, 15 quid?
Yeah.
€2, bottle of vodka, €4.
Yeah.
Done. That's all you need.
And you're away, yeah.
And you're away. The campsite that we were in had like a 24-hour bar and food on it.
Yeah.
So, whenever you're hungry, just go and get a burger sorted.
Yeah.
Crate, €2. That's what you need for your day.
Awesome.
But it was almost like... The voice went there. It sounded like I was about to burst into tears. It was almost like... It happened again. I can't say the word almost without sounding like I want to cry. It was almost... There we go. Like... The people that we met when we were there were more... It was more like going and seeing a band with them than going to see Kasabian with some random people that you've met, if you know what I mean. Because you're with these people for like all day, every day for like 10 days.
Yeah.
Like, you form friendships really quick.
Yeah.
So, for that reason, I really, really enjoyed it. And I can see why people go every year. Like, I'll be going back next year to Benny. Like, I wouldn't do... Well, we'll get into that later about like rainy festivals and all the rest of it, because that's an experience I had last week. But it was just something else. Like, I could not, like, everyone there was just friend. Like, well, okay, there was one or two idiots that you just like wanted to kick in the face, but you couldn't find a better set of people to have a good time with, if you know what I mean. And it was just insane, like how quickly you just make friends and. Sounds like primary school. Like, I made some friends on holiday, and then when I had to say goodbye, we cried. Well, it wasn't actually me that cried. A few people cried. I did not cry. I'm very proud of myself, fighting back the tears. But yeah, Benny was boss. I'd recommend it to anyone. There's a decent lineup every year as well. Like this year, headlining Kasabian, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Foals, and Deadmau5. Deadmau5 was sick.
Yeah.
Deadmau's was really good.
Did you how did you get there? Did you fly or did you get a coach or what?
Yeah, we flew. We flew to Barcelona.
Yeah.
And then had to like sleep overnight in the airport, which was not the best. I was woken up at about 4 a.m.
You mean to go on for the weekend?
Pretty much, yeah. By a security guard just shouting at me in a foreign language, and I was just like, great. Just like opened my eyes and I'm just like, yeah, cool. Yeah. And then you walked off and I went back to sleep on my suitcase as a pillow, which wasn't nice.
Yeah.
And then we got a coach the next morning, and I hate coaches, but this was probably the nicest coach I've ever been on, which is not what I was expecting. I was expecting like a proper grotty rubbish coach with no aircon, like a toilet that's been cleaned for about 7 years. There was air conditioning, there was like space in between seats. Oh, it was beautiful. That took about 3 hours, I think, from Barcelona, 2.5, 3 hours. And then we just arrived at Benny, got our wristbands, and went and set up on the. We paid a bit extra for the nice campsite, because with your ticket it's like 4 days of festival, but you get 8 days of camping, so you can make a week of it. But the campsite that is free has been warned against by pretty much everybody that has ever been.
Really?
Just because it's free.
Yeah.
And it's and it's 40-degree heat. This campsite has no shade, very little running water. You know, not even separate showers, which, you know, is a festival thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, in 40-degree heat, you can't be doing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we paid a bit extra for the nice camping, which was sick. You know, you had trees to sleep under. I took a hammock, so I didn't even need a tent.
Yes.
It was boss. Separate showers. Like I say, there was a bar and, like, I don't want to say restaurant, but there was a place to get food on the campsite.
Yeah.
There was a tree that had shower heads in it. So you didn't even need to go inside the shower cubicles to have a shower. You could just go and stand on this tree. It was like the best thing ever. And yeah, just the people, man. Like, everyone there was quality. Like, we met a couple of Welsh people. We met a couple of Londoners. I actually when I went down to London yesterday, I just sat in Leicester Square drinking with them all afternoon. It was boss, just because like you meet people and then that's it. Then like you don't want to leave them. So I was like, do you know what? I'm in London for the day. Or I'm in London for a meeting. I'll stay for the rest of the day and we'll make a day of it.
That's the great thing about festivals.
Exactly, like I say, it was more the people we met there. Like, yeah, it was a quality place. It was beautiful weather, if not very dehydrated.
Yeah.
And you know, there was sick bands on, but coming back from Penny, the thing that keeps making me want to go back is to see everyone that we met again.
Yeah.
So yeah, couldn't recommend it more.
Yeah.
Boss.
Fairs. I mean, like say, you know, I only ever worked them, but like that level of you get to meet people and then like you're like really close for like the 3-4 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's guys. Because I do festival security and stuff and event security, so I'm there to like obviously keep everyone safe, but you know still get a free festival out of it. So it's a great time. But like the guys that I work with, like I'll know, you know, 2 or 3 that'll be there, but because I only do summer events, like obviously I'm every year, like I just do a year, like a summer's worth of work, and then I'll go back to the job that I have usually. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, dude, like you say, with meeting people, like the people that I work with, like they've been great. Like, you know what I mean? You just have friendships with these people for like just a weekend. Like, have a great time. Like, go down to festivals together, and it's like you're there, kind of. You're being paid to be there, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's well good, and like obviously I worked at Glastonbury this year, and security man is leaving. Sorry, diverting from the conversation. We're basically, our studio at the moment is like in a university, and we're probably here past the time we need to be, but yeah, I think he's waiting around to kick us out. We've not
been caught.
Yeah, so I think we're all good. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so music festivals like working, like they're great, man. Like everyone's there for a great time, and we going down there during the day. It was nice because it was obviously Glastonbury was after all the rubbish that's happened with like terror attacks and everything else, and post general election Glastonbury, wasn't it? It was after.
Yeah. It was. Or was it? It might have actually been that. Was it? Yeah. No, it was the voting Thursday.
Yeah.
And then the Glastonbury was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And we had the results for Friday.
We had the results for Friday.
Yeah. So it was post general or flash election. And dude, it was so nice because like everything that had like happened the past couple of weeks before, and it just wasn't there. You know what I mean? There was no like. It was great as hippie as it sounds, because like I'm not that kind of person, but like it was just nice, man. Like, everyone was so happy. People there for like a really good time, like just chatting to randomers. Like they stand next to you and then you be listening to a band and they'd be like, "Oh, how long you known these for?" Like not personally, obviously, but listen to them. And you used to have like really good conversations with people, and it was nice, man, because I think a lot of people were just down in the dumps and shit with the world. Anyway, and Glasgow was just nice. It was a great time, but for me, one thing I felt bad is that I didn't know this because I've never obviously been to Glastonbury. It's like the hub of all festivals. Is that it's quite like politically engaged anyway. But I didn't think it was. And then when Jeremy Corbyn came up, I was like, oh mate, I was like, as much as you know, like I supported him anyway. Like I voted for Labour, but I was like, dude, like just let us have a couple minutes to just be away from politics and real life. You know what I mean? We were having a great time, but the response the guy got off everyone, because he was on the pyramid stage, but I was on the stage where Kaiser Chiefs played. Yeah, and they obviously transported it through on the TVs. Dude, like everyone was buzzing for him. Like I thought everyone was gonna be like, oh, "Shut the fuck up!" No, because that's what I felt like. I was like, mate, like we've just gone through this election, listened about it for months. Like fair play of what you achieved, but let us have this time off. Yeah, and mate, everyone was buzzing for him. Just like the chant was going on, everything, and there was it made the day better somehow. For once, like politics, like being there in in a place like that was just better. Like it
Yeah.
tops the day off somehow. You know what I mean?
Because he took the biggest crowd, didn't he, of the weekend, which is just insane.
The pyramid stage, like Ed Sheeran, like Ed Sheeran.
Ed's weird
closing
cousin.
the weekend off, and then Jeremy Corbyn gets like the biggest numbers. You know what I mean? Like how
It's
mad?
insane. I mean, you have some of the biggest bands in the country at that festival, not even just on the pyramid stage.
Oh god, yeah.
And a man who is a politician pulled a crowd bigger than any of them, bigger than Dolly Parton, bigger than Foo Fighters, Radio. It's just insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's insane. But the guy's got talent.
Yeah, exactly. And I think if anything, like that's such a positive thing to see from, you know, a political leader. Like I don't think you get the same response of the likes of like Ed Miliband and Tony Blair for that kind of thing. They just wouldn't have fit into the general consensus of people. But Corbyn just came out of nowhere and everyone was just buzzing the tits off for him. You know what I mean?
think he just understands people more than most politicians do.
Yeah.
Like not in a I support Jeremy Corbyn way, but just in a just looking at what he does, like online and offline, like he just gets his hands stuck in, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and
like
he just does
he's
it.
a person, isn't he?
Yeah.
I was like, I know we had this conversation the other day, but it was like I said to you about. So I saw an article saying, do you really want to see this man leading the country? He's never had a full-time job, blah blah blah. He's been unemployed on various occasions, everything else. I was like, I'm not being funny. So you're telling me there's a guy that's been unemployed who's now head of the Labour Party?
Yeah.
His like whole lifestyle meets more of the demographic of this country than what, you know, Theresa May would and everyone else. Like, yes, I do want to run the country because he knows the struggle.
Because he understands what it's like to live on Struggle Street.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Yeah, massively.
You know, you can't. Well, it's not to say you can't, but if you're in a position of power where you've always been in that position of power,
or just privilege, even just privilege,
then you're not going to understand what it's like to not have it.
Yeah.
And you can't just assume that everyone does have it. So obviously, because he's come from a place that doesn't have it.
Yeah.
You know, whether he's right or wrong for the country, that's, you know, and everyone's opinion.
Yeah,
but
of course,
you can't say that the man doesn't get the majority of people in this country.
Yeah.
I think that's resonated well with a lot of people.
Yeah, massively. I mean, it's like, for me, I think, like, it's, going back to that, it's like, from our perspective, let's say from a uni perspective, because obviously I've just graduated, you're in your third year now, like, for me, you know those people that you've got your group of mates, and then, you know, you'll meet other people, whatever, and then you'll have that person that is like, I'm constantly broke, and you're like, well, get a job kind of thing. It's like, can't be asked. But then, like, they're out every night, blah 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 blah. And
worst type of person.
And then and you're like, where? I thought you were broke. I was like, parents have sent me some money over.
Yeah.
It's like,
it is annoying, like when you work for something you really want, and then somebody else is like, mum and dad will just buy it for them.
Yeah. But like, that's it. And then they're like, and then they still say to you, like, when you're like, I can't come out, I'm broke. And they're like, I'm broke as well, but I'm still going. I was like, yes, because you've got the bank of mum and dad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you can make withdrawals from there.
It's an endless stream.
Yeah. But Jeremy was good, man. Everyone was good. Everyone was happy, having a cracking time. Just everyone, Glastonbury was good. Yeah. I think I do need to go to a festival as a customer, though.
You should come Benny next year.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do a British festival.
Yeah.
But I think Benny spoiled me.
Really?
Because just like watching British festivals on TV, I'm like, yes. Like I do bedroom Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Because there's ridiculous amount of distance in between each stage.
Yeah.
So even if you wanted to watch one set at 4:30, different stage at 5:15, it's not happening.
You're not going to make
with
it
the iPlayer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, now we'll just scroll to the next stage.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. So I do that, but you know, after working at British festivals, it's just like after going like as a first me going to a festival at Benny. That's all I want to go to, or at least like foreign festivals. Maybe not even Benny every year, but I don't know, because then you get a holiday out of it as well.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true. Yeah, it's very
two
true.
birds,
Yeah,
one
exactly.
stone.
I mean, like it's such a thing. Like obviously, you know, with British festivals, like you know for a fact 9 times out of 10 it's gonna piss it down the rain.
Yeah,
piss it down.
And the thing is, as well, is like if it does and you're in a bad mood, there's just that sense of sod it, I'm going home.
Yeah.
But if you're abroad and it was bad, then you just be like, do you know what? I'm here. I've paid for it. Let's just make the most of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it is a different country as well. You've
exactly.
got that mindset where you're like, I'm in a different country. Like,
yeah.
You know,
we still make the most of it. Yeah.
Have a look at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do at festivals? Like talk
so
to the people.
I do like pressy stuff, interviewy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like going backstage and meeting artists, and interviewing them, seeing what they're up to when the next album's coming out or isn't coming out. As is the case with a lot of people because they take the time, which is fine. I'm not bitter.
And, mate, don't. Yeah. Certain artists, I'm a proper badger for. Like.
Yeah. I've been like, it's been 3 years since you said your album was done. Where is it now? Yeah. You're taking the mick, man.
Yeah, mate.
Anyway, so yeah, I do that type of stuff. Yeah, I was at Why Not last weekend for press, and a lot of bad press has come out of that festival this year.
Really?
It's like a locally loved festival, so it's in the Peak District.
Yeah.
And it's been going, I think, 12 years now.
Yeah.
And then this year, it got sold off to a company that does other festivals. And they just didn't really know what to expect, I think. Because getting there, there wasn't really much staff around. It was horrifically torrential rain.
Yeah.
The stage was flooded by lunchtime. Pretty much all the acts up until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon were just cancelled or refused to go on, is what one of the security backstage told me. I don't actually know if that's true. All my interviews didn't end up happening. Yeah, plenty of mud, which, you know, it's a British festival, but I mean plenty of mud. Like, there's pictures on the internet of tents literally sinking.
Yeah.
And if people were asleep, they'd wake up and just be like,
what the fuck?
I think I might be dead.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just didn't seem that great. So, you know, it's not all nice and well going, oh yeah, I'm going to a festival, it's going to be great, and it's a bit rainy, but this was bad. Like, the wind was blowing it into the stage, so the stage was flooded, so they were trying to sweep water off with broomsticks, and it just didn't hold up. And, you know, people were trying at first to make the most of it, but then they were just getting more and more sick of it. And, you know, there was no one around because there was no staff there. So when it was really muddy, they weren't putting straw down, you know, to try and even the ground out. Yeah. So it was just getting worse and worse and worse. But there was no one like fighting against it to make it a bit better. Yeah. So they didn't really seem that arse. They'd just like put a tweet out and just be like, yeah, so and so's cancelled, which isn't helpful when you're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, of course,
when your phone's dead, because then how do you know? So yeah, about 7 o'clock on the Friday night, I was like, look, it's 7 o'clock now. Most of the artists are here and getting ready or drinking or whatever, getting ready to go on stage. They ain't going to want interviews. I'm just going to go home because I'm going to get hypothermia. I'll come back tomorrow. So, go home Friday night, get in, absolutely soaking wet. Don't know how I made it home. The field that I was parked in was ridiculously muddy on the Friday. Never mind like a few days later when people are leaving. Cars.
You should say that because I've seen your car since and it is sparkling.
See,
compared to how bad you said it was, and then I'd see it a few days later.
To be fair, I thought that because I looked at it yesterday and was like, it's not actually that bad. And I was like, to be fair though, coming home there was a lot of like that misty rain.
Oh, okay.
You know, like you have in the car wash, so it's probably got most of it off as I've been driving. That and going through like massive puddles when it all sprays up the side.
Yeah.
And you go as fast as you can, try and get pedestrians. That was a joke. That is illegal. But yeah, so Saturday, wake up. Don't really want to go back, but will if I have to. Yeah. Because, you know, I want a few interviews with Example, who didn't want to do interviews, so I was gutted about that because I love him. And if he wants to come on, that's right, Elliot. If you want to come on, you can do.
Excuse me, who?
First name basis.
Oh, what?
Elliot. Yeah, his name's Elliot Gleave.
Are you that desperate for him to come on?
No, I'm not desperate.
Do you want to have a chat with him that bad?
Yeah. Why not? Wow.
Oh.
I don't want to be bullied on the first one.
As if you said to him, Elliot. That's
yeah. It was his real name. It's a bit weird if you just go, yeah, Example, do you want to come on?
Do you understand? Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot, get on, first name basis. Get on, Mr. Gleave. Yeah. That's why he's called Example, because his initials are EG, if you didn't know.
Oh, head loss. Oh my god. Do you know what? God, this is a big moment for me, because do you know what? This is one of them now, because I've had these moments with two other artists. One of them, William.
Yeah.
And then Flow Rider, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
What? What? That's amazing.
Oh, wow. I feel like just that reaction alone deserves him to get
him on. You learn something new every day. Ben, you've educated me today, dude.
Oh, I should be a teacher. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, he didn't want to come on.
Yeah.
The interview, so I was like, right, sound. And then I was meant to have one with the Stereophonics, but it was looking like that was going to happen, so I was like, can't really be bothered going back.
Yeah.
Anyway, they put out a tweet on the Saturday morning, or an affiliate of them or something, saying, if you're coming back today and you're driving, don't. So I was like, brilliant.
That's crazy.
That's just what we need. So I was like, right, fair enough, not going back, sorted. Saturday, so the Stereophonics were meant to be on at either 10 or half 10, but more torrential rain was forecast for that time. So they brought all of the stage acts forward, which they announced on Twitter, again, and on a screen on the main stage in the morning before the acts came on. So if you're asleep in a tent or not in the arena, you're not going to know.
No idea. Yeah.
So then people were coming up like early afternoon to come and see the favourite band or whatever, and miss them because just no staff to tell any, and it was just seemed like a bit of a mess. Anyway, that night, Lethal Bizzle, Stereophonics, Idris Elba, example, a couple of big names were on that night. Across the 2-3 different stages. There was a couple of loads of little stages as well, but they only had like people you'd never heard of on. And then, example, literally his set literally shut down Why Not, because the next day they put a tweet out saying Why Not Festival 2017 is cancelled, go home.
Wow.
So then the entire Sunday. Oh, and I forgot as well, Friday night the headliner cancelled. The vaccines. So not only have you had your Friday headliner cancel, you've missed your favourite band on the Saturday, and then you see no one on Sunday including the other headliner for Sunday.
That's so bad. Do you know what? That's just shit, because it's not all that. How long has that festival been around for? Do you know?
12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
So that 12 years of hard graft that everyone put in before, then this one company's coming out of nowhere
and ruined.
Fucked it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a shame, that.
And it was kind of bad because then, obviously people have bought coaches to take them home on Monday or whatever. Yeah. So people are like, well, we can't get home. So they're like, oh, well, you can stay, but there's nothing here, so you may as well go. So they were like, right, well, we're going to have to stay till tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, stalls will be left open, so people remain on site, can get food and hot drinks and all the rest of it. But then, because the majority of people are going home, the stall people are like, well, I'm not staying. I'm going home. So then they just sod off. So then people are like, well, how am I supposed to buy food? Tweeting the account like, Arena 3 is open for food. Yeah, but I'm here. I'm stood here. Yeah, there's no food. The stalls are open. And I'm telling you, while you're in your office somewhere warm, I am here. They are not open. So then they're like, go and find security. Like, look, we need food. What can we do? So security essentially like, just have to go through other people's tents and just get what you can. Just nick other people's stuff.
Yeah.
So, just pretty bad organisation. And I don't really know how it could get that bad because, it's at the end of the day, it's a British festival. There's going to be mud.
In the Peak District.
You need this. Yeah, exactly. You need staff there anyway. So, considering I was there, it's not even like I'm just going off on this. Considering I was there for like press.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad that there was probably more press people there than there was actual because you go to like at Benny, there was loads of people in yellow t-shirts just volunteering just to see if people are alright and to hose down the stones and whatever. Which to be fair to this point, I still don't know why they were doing that. But there was always a guy or a girl just by the stones, just hosing the stones.
Just all day. I reckon that is?
Go on.
Scientific fact. What colour were they? Were they dark or like a light?
They were like a light grey, very light grey.
I reckon what it was, do people sit on it and stuff and stand on it?
Not really. There was like chairs around and benches.
I was going to say, if people like get up on them and sit on them, obviously they'll be really warm for the...
So if people are walking barefoot to the shower,
and there'd be sound because it would dry quick enough and they'd be cooled down.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Science!
I have it. There we go. You can come to Benny next year now.
Yes.
You passed the test.
You can learn anything off this podcast. This is great. In the past 2 minutes. So far,
we've had 2 educational facts.
Example with EG. Mate, that is actually mind-blowing. Fair play to example. I like that little play on words there. But no. Dude, I've been last year. I went to a festival. May have been working it. May have gone as a customer. Can't remember. Either or. And it was in North Wales. They had Bastille as their closing headliner.
Yeah.
Sick live, actually. Bastille are mint live.
Yeah.
Their quality. But exact same issue that you had. However, I think I can beat it. So it was like you go into the campsite, so the full entrance where all the fucking campers would turn up. One entrance to get into 4 fields. So they'd walk through, we'd search them all. Field 1 was in front of them, just like on a hill. Field 2 was next to it. Field 3 further down. Field 4 all the fucking way along walkway. Yeah. And so the exact same weather conditions you had, but of course everyone is walking in and out of this one campfield to get to the next campfield, so it's the entrance and the exit to the arena. So all that of people treading on that land, like wood chipping was going down, lasted all of 2 seconds until it got sucked up. It was like, you know, you put Rice Krispies into a bowl.
Yeah.
Like imagine like the milk was the mud, and then you just put rice, and it's just
like swimming in it. Yeah,
grim crap. Yeah, useless, mate. Absolutely useless. And oh, mate, it was awful. People were fuming, dude. By like the second day, there was it was really weird. It was like a really big hill for the campsites. It was on a verge. So they were basically slanted, all the tents. And mate, I shit you not, I watched throughout the day when I was there. I watched this one tent slide down to me for like the day. Like, I left where I was.
That's awful.
Came back and it was a bit further down the hill.
Yeah.
Pegged in, like it was pegged.
So the ground was.
But the ground was literally moving. It was that rainy, dude. And oh, mate, people were fuming. Like, I can understand like their frustrations, because like it was a family festival, middle class festival as well. Like, you know, it wasn't like, you know, it was people that were quite affluent and stuff.
Like families and stuff as well.
Families, everything else. And honestly, mate, just people were so frustrated, like they were tired. Like, bless her, this one woman just ended up crying and breaking down because she was just so tired, frustrated, damp, muddy, and she lost all her shit. You know what I mean? Like,
out of pocket,
tents were flying everywhere. The wind was horrendous, and it was like, you know, as much as you can't factor in Mother Nature, you need to factor in Mother Nature as to where you are geographically. Peak District for you or North Wales for me. We're gonna think the weather's gonna be shite.
Yeah,
and then
they could have mowed the grass, like because the grass was really long, probably about that, which doesn't help for listeners. So what's that? Maybe 15 centimeters.
Yeah.
So when that's all stamped down, you've got proper slippy wet grass and mud. Yeah. So everyone was falling over, and then, you know, the showers were broke, and it was just it was just honestly, mate, horrific.
But do you know what? The funny thing is, we've had these experiences. You still go back though, wouldn't you?
What, there?
You would go back, wouldn't you? Just in general, like, would you not go back to the thing? Why not?
I would not go to Wine Arts Custom after that. After seeing that, I would not.
Would you not? Would you sack it completely?
I'd go to a different British festival.
But
after seeing that, and how like they couldn't even be bothered to like get enough security or enough staff or anything. If they couldn't even be bothered to do that in a festival in like quite a niche place.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think in the Peak District, we're going to need to put a bit more in.
Yeah.
Then I probably wouldn't go back.
Would you not?
I wouldn't. I'd go back to work because it was free.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't pay.
In the long run, though, you'd still go to a festival again. And It's likely it could happen again, but you still do, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Like, I go to Leeds because I know that's muddy, but they've done it for years and they know what they're doing. At least they have the staff and whatever. Because people don't die at Leeds. Not that anyone died here, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you do security and stuff at festivals.
Yes, mate.
Do you get much like bad experiences with it?
I had a bad experience at a festival. No, actually, I haven't. Because I do festivals, but on the odd occasion I've worked at a venue in Manchester, like an actual club venue.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've had one bad experience at the club venue. I wasn't directly involved in it, but the situation that was happening inside the venue was awful. But festivals, mate, honestly, festivals are they're a good time. Like, you know, people are just there to have a good time. I think and those that are there, that have paid all that money to, you know, ruin it, it's just stupid. I mean, as well, you know, I'm just trying to think. I've never had a bad one. Like Glastonbury this year, we'll tell you one thing. Liverpudlians hate authority. Liverpudlians are like, because obviously we're at uni in the northwest anyway, and we're around that area. Like we're half hour outside of Liverpool. Like, Liverpudlians are ledge. Like, they are the most amazing people. Like, I've had a full blown conversation with someone on the night out as if I've known them for so many years, because they've just randomly asked about my life.
They are really friendly, aren't they?
Dude, amazing. Like, and you'd think, like, these people are amazing. Yeah, dude, they are different people at a festival, and not in a bad way. They're just scallies, mate. They're just wind ups, mate. They're little shits, and it's funny because I know if I wasn't in the uniform, they'd be ledge, but they just have a proper problem. And at Glasgow this year, my company was on we were on a campsite. We weren't, contracted into the main festival. We were on a campsite.
Yeah. So
we were looking after the campsites, and we have wristbands. So like basically, you can't like like hop your campsite.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Like you have to be
at
designated
the one.
to one. So obviously checking people's wristbands, are going in to make sure they should legit be there. And this lad and one of his mates just like walked past, saw one had a wristband, the other didn't. I was like, "Oh mate, like come here a sec." And all he did was, which really annoyed me, was he got this piece of paper out, showed it to me for literally all of 2 seconds. I can't register it that quick.
Yeah.
And he walked off. I was like, "Mate, can you come here, please?" He's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And it's like, "Oh, like what? Look, you haven't got a wristband on. You flashed a piece of paper at me. Can I just ask like where you're going?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I've lost my wristband. Here's this piece of paper that I've got given. That's it." And I was like, "Right, fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. I need to call it in though, so you can just stay here quickly." He starts moaning at me even more. Like, "Dude, you're not in trouble. Like, I'm not kicking you out. I just need to make sure this is like a confirmed piece of identification for people, because my shift swap over didn't mention this to me, and so we haven't been told by the organisers. You know what I mean? So I just need to double check. Well, I'm literally just doing my job, and then you're away. Like, I'm not stopping you from going anywhere. You'll be away. Like, if you're legit, there won't be an issue, is there?" And mate, he walked off, and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Don't do this, please. I'm going to have to follow you now."
Yeah.
And then response team saw it and walked up with us. And I was like, "Look, mate, just stand still so we can get a yes, it's fine, and you're on your way. I'm not singling you out because I'm profiling you or anything. It's just the case. Like, you know, you need these wristbands, you don't have one, so help me out here." And bro, it's proper kicked off a fuss about it. And it meant it took me an extra like 15-20 minutes to get the situation sorted.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Rather than just standing there telling me what's happened, I can call it in, and in that way I can then tell all the rest of the team that were with me, these are a confirmed piece of identification.
Yeah.
Because there's likely to be at least someone else that's got the same thing. And also, when you do come back, because I will remember your face, but someone else might not, they'll know that, yeah, it's okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
And, mate, it was like literally like I punched his mum in the face or something, dude, honestly. Like, legit thought I killed his nan, because he was just fuming.
Yeah.
I was like, but it's stuff like that, mate. And to be fair, like, it was late at night, and, you know, I get you've been out in the festival all day, you're smashed, you just want to get back to your tent, blah, 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 but, like, we're there to do a job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have been, if he'd had his wristband, and I hadn't done my job onto someone else, and then someone else had come along, robbed his tent, he'd have a fucking problem with it, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Or, you know, something had happened to him and his mate, some lad, you know, come and filled him in, whatever.
Yeah.
Then he could well in his right be like, "Why have you not stopped this guy coming in, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
But, you know.
But it'd be a different story because it wasn't him.
Yeah, exactly. But because it wasn't him, and obviously, you know, fucking level of self-entitlement, just got to kick up a fuss about it. But I get it, though, you know, like, you know, the thing is with security is that a lot of people have, like, this premonition of you, or this, you know, generalisation that you're there to just have a fight and, you know, be a bit of a knob. But luckily for the company that I've worked with and stuff, like, they're great. Like, they're very customer service focused, get my words out. So that they were, you know, it's a case of, like, we're decent to these people, make relationships with them, so no, we're here just to make sure they're all safe and have a good time, and that's it. But that's only ever been, like, the major issue. Like, yeah, that's it. But I'll tell you what, though, dude. I'll tell you, the festival I would love to go to, and not that I'm this way inclined at all, is what is it, Pride in Manchester. Yeah. Because I worked there last year, and mate, I'll tell you what, best festival I ever worked at. The atmosphere was buzzing, mate. It was well good. Everyone was having a great time. Blah blah blah. It was amazing. Like,
this might be a stupid question, but can you go to Pride if you're not LGBT?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, you can walk through it even when it's happening. Yeah. In the public right away.
Oh, right.
You can walk through the area. All it is that you won't be able to go into any of the bars or any of the clubs because they're strictly for the festival goers.
Course,
so like, you won't get in there, but you can walk past. But yeah, dude, I'll tell you now, bro. Literally, go to it. Manchester Pride was fucking sick.
I'm going to see who's playing now while we're talking. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, mate. Who did we have last year? We had Will Young there last year. That's all I can remember.
Is he the guy that did like X Factor or Pop Idol or something?
Pop Idol, Gareth Gates, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still bitter about that. I still think Gareth Gates should have won. Don't know why. But nah, dude, Pride was amazing. The people were brilliant. You know, like LGBT. No, it's Q now, is it? LGBTQ plus? Is it?
Yeah, what does the plus mean? Does that just mean and friends or and others that won't fit in?
I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
LGBT.
Because it's
lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and queer, yeah? I think.
Is that what the Q is?
Yes.
LGBTQ.
Let me double check and officially fucking correct myself if I'm wrong, because the last thing I want is to get this wrong for people. But yeah, so that happened.
Liberty X. They were at my college. They went to my college.
Yeah. What can I say? It was just it was great, man. Why am I not seeing a Q? Oh, here we go. Queer, yeah. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, queer, and transgender. But you know, it was a good time. I mean, the drag was phenomenal. Like the guys that do that, they are like proper into it, and fair play to them. It was they were good.
Yeah,
everything was good, man. Pride was great. I think for me, like one of them as well, which is nice to be, because I'm quite open to a lot of things. You know, we have to be now because we've grown up around it. You know what I mean? And it's not new to us, but it was just great for once to see them all having that time together.
Yeah.
And they know they're not being, flipping. What's the word I'm trying to think of now? Oh, why does my mind go blank on these things, man?
So, Manchester Pride this year.
Yes.
Is Blonde.
Yes.
Liberty X. Will Hurd. Don't know who he is. 5 After Midnight. I think they were on X Factor last year. Might have made that up. Pixie Lott. Katrina and the Waves, Lucy Spraggan. She came here, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
And you went up to her missus.
Lucy Spraggan's girlfriend is beautiful. Oh my god! If Lucy Spraggan ever hears this is so unprofessional of me, because I still work at the place where you came. But Jesus. She was like, they were both lovely as well. Like, both were really nice and stuff. But I walked in.
Didn't she bring a dog as well?
Yeah. She brought a dog. Yeah. Honestly, dude, I walked in and my jaw hit the floor. I was like, whoa. I literally walked in, saw her, I walked out, because I knew if I didn't leave that moment, I would have just stared for a good couple of seconds. But now, mate, like, both, like, lovely girls. But yeah, Jesus, she is, her girlfriend is a lovely looking human being, yeah.
Yeah.
Great looking human being.
Nice.
But, festivals are great, but the LGBT... or LGBTQT plus now as it is, it's great. Stop adding so much stuff onto your acronym, people. It's difficult to keep up with.
Clean Bandit, Faithless, that'll be good.
Is that this year?
Yeah, this is this year. Faithless, open brackets, DJ set, close brackets. Danny Howard, he's alright.
I mean,
he came here, didn't he?
We're a bit numb to him because we've seen him a few times anyway, haven't we?
Yeah, and he's not that good. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Is that sacrilege because of where we are saying that?
I don't know.
Very proud.
Maybe.
Very proud.
If people find out where we actually are, then
yeah,
it could be a problem.
Anton Powers, he's Liverpool's DJ. Mel C off of the Spice Girls. Gok Wan, open brackets, DJ set, close brackets. Louisa Johnson.
It's amazing how many of these people do DJ sets I never knew about.
Yeah.
Like Gok Wan, Idris Elba, didn't know DJs.
Well, that's how he started. Like, he was a DJ before he was... Yeah.
Before he was an actor?
But I read an interview with him, and he always wanted to be on the radio. And then it wasn't happening for him, so he just became an actor instead. Just as you do.
Yeah, sack it, fuck it, I'll be an actor, yeah. Fair play to him.
Yeah. Oh, so, that's a date for the diary then.
Yeah.
Manchester Pride.
Yeah, dude, honestly, mate, it doesn't... Whatever sexual preference you are, whether you're gay, lesbian, or even straight, honestly... You will never feel more welcome at a festival. They were just great. Like, the thing is, like, I think the best thing as well is that, like, as you do being they have a bit of banter with you being in a uniform and stuff. Actually, I've got a funny story actually that I'll tell you all in a minute. Like, they come up to you and say, like, I bet you're, like, one of them comes, I bet you're straight, you, and I was like, yeah. And he goes, what a waste. And then we had a chat, like, it was just, it wasn't anything weird. But anyway, back to the story. I was one of the evenings when I was working there, I had this one guy come up to me, and it was a small world because the woman that he was with had just finished her PGCE here, and he come up to me and he was like, she thinks she's fit. She's a middle-aged woman. He was like, he's been doing this all day. I'm married. I was like, and then he stopped and he looked at me. And I knew him, but I didn't know where I knew him from. And he goes, I know you from somewhere. And I was like, thank God you said, because I thought the same, but I didn't want to say it just in case I got it completely wrong. And I asked him what he did, and he goes, I'm a coach driver for National Express. And I was like, that's where I know you from, because I've got on your coach before to go home, like to London and stuff for a few days during the year. And he goes, right, when are you going back home? And I had my tickets booked, and funny enough, he was meant to be the driver of that coach when I was going back again. And he was like, right, you're not getting on my coach unless you take your top off. I was like, excuse me, what? Like, I'm not doing that.
Very misogynistic.
I know. So how funny. So I was like, nah, sorry mate, not doing it. No, not doing it. He goes, nah, come on, do it. Or he's not getting on my coach. I was like, I can't. Like, I'm working, so I'm professional, and no. I'm not comfortable.
Also, no.
And then he was like, right, you're not getting on my coach. So I was like, oh yeah, whatever, bore off. Like, he was drunk, whatever. Dude, I shit you not, 2 weeks later, got to the coach station. He is obviously in there. He goes, I told you you're not getting on. Guy remembered. Kicked up a fuss for like 10 minutes, like, you're not getting on my coach. I was like,
I paid for it.
Dude, like, don't do this to me. You wanted me to take my top off, like, in front of everyone on the coach. They were like, all looking like, what the fuck's going on? Me and him having like this like argument. It was so funny.
That's insane.
No, it was so weird. Small world. It was, yeah. It's quite funny.
I had the same at McDonald's not the other day. Not to take my top off.
Just that I go out to you and they refused to let you on his.
No, just I saw someone I know and I was like, I know you. And then you know when you look at someone and you know the face, but you can't be asked like, do I know you?
Yeah.
Just leave it. But then they're proper smile at you, and I'm just like,
do you know what I'm the worst for, me?
But then it clicks and it's fine.
That's what I'm the worst for. I don't click. I know. I am the worst for it, mate. On a night out, like, even when I'm tipsy, but I'm obviously aware of my surroundings, I still know everyone, kind of thing. I'll have people come up to me and be like, oh, George, and I'll be like, oh, fuck. I'm like, I don't know you.
You are very well known, though. Like, I know people that I know for a fact you don't know that know who you are.
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel awful. Like, I'll speak to anyone. Like, I'm not ignorant about it. I'll always be like, I don't know. But I feel awful when they're like that on a night, because you know you're overly jolly on a night out anyway. Like, even people that you see in your seminars that you've seen but you never like acknowledge, but on a night out you'll be best mates with them. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like that, and it's like, oh, fuck. Like, you're really confident coming over and speaking to me and saying hello, kind of thing. Like, I don't know you, and it was the worst. Like, graduation. So graduated. Obviously on the day, went to go meet my mum at the car because she'd gone to put my sister in the car to go to the restaurant that me and my boys had booked for our families to have like the last meal kind of thing. And I was running over to the car, and this lad just goes, oh, George, like, congratulations, mate. And I turn around, and to this day, don't know who it was.
Yeah.
Don't know who it was, mate. Like, I'm pretty sure he was in a ceremony after me, one of the ceremonies after. No, he wasn't actually, because I was the last one of the day. But whatever, he was in his robes. And don't know.
Not a clue.
But it happens. And then the person will message me as soon as if they saw me that night, whatever, or said we had a chat, they'll message me on a social media. I'll be sound, not because I know the name then, but it'll just click. It'll be like, oh yeah, shit, you.
Well, that's what it was. Yeah.
But it'll live with me until that person comes up to me and is like, oh, I remember the other night, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Very weird.
I don't have many friends though, so for me it's more of a.
Oh, don't be like that.
It's the other way around. It's like I try and say hello to people, and they just go away.
Nah, I am as much a social recluse as the next person. Me, like, I'm old now. I can't be asked going out. I'd rather just spend the night with my boys, cracking open a few cold ones.
Yes.
And a beer.
Get a pizza in.
Yeah, mate.
Saying that, I've got a crate in the car. Get a pizza in. Should we do that?
I think we should. What day? Oh fuck! It's Wednesday. 2 Tuesdays yesterday.
Oh
bollocks!
It's always half price when you pick it up though, so it's always the same. Isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, mint. Yeah.
Just go Marmara's.
Yeah,
it's £3.
Yeah.
Cheap scum that I am.
Yeah.
I did that so I went to London yesterday.
Yeah.
I was just being a typical tourist.
Yeah.
Like,
mate,
go around,
dude. Even when I go home, and you know what I mean, like, I know London well because obviously I compete there and stuff. Alex, like, I know the place quite well.
Yeah.
I didn't compete in London 2012. Before someone jumps on that bandwagon and goes, oh no, I didn't. I compete around London, and like, I know it well. But every time you go, you're still like, fuck, I'm in London. Like, you know what I mean? It's proper touristy area, even if you know it well.
Yeah, I'm trying to find in the group chat yesterday with which two of the lads that I went and hung out with. I was just doing that thing of just trying to make myself as annoying as possible, just because it's funny. But I can't find it. Where are we? Oh yeah, I saw a guy right outside like the BBC building, so where like Radio 1 is and BBC News and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
some guy just crashed in the back of a van. And like up north here, like people would run over, like see, can I help and all the rest of it. There was literally about 30 people around. Every single person just pulled the phone out and started taking pictures. And I was just like, wow.
Pictures, video, hashtag it, throw it on social media, and get on with your day, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, the fucking London is a harsh place. London is awful. Like the savagery of it is just like terrible. Like obviously, like I'll go home from being up here for the majority of the year.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when I get back, depending on what the trains are doing and if I can afford to go direct into London, I will. I'll have to get the underground, whatever. And like here, when you catch eye contact with someone, like it's kind of frowned upon if you don't awkwardly smile at them and just then get on with it. You know what I mean? But you do it down there, mate. Smile at them and like literally, they're either blank face and just look like they want to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Or you get the dirtiest look back. It's like, mate, like, chill out. I just awkwardly like looked at you, like I'm not gonna do anything. I just
Yeah.
But yeah, London's an harsh place, mate. People just really get on with their day. Like I saw some woman fall over at a station once, bro, and literally everyone just walked past her. Didn't even help her. She got to the top of the escalator. She tripped on her little suitcase bag. Just stacked it, mate, and just I was like, oh, shit. I was trying to push through everyone to get her, but when you just expect people to just make that space round and then start going down to help pick her up. No one was having it. I was brushed across like a sea of people, and I was getting fumed at for trying to help someone like stand up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's horrible.
Yeah, it was surreal even for a day.
Yeah.
Like some of the first messages that I sent to this group chat were, stand still on the right, walk on the left. Yeah. It's 2017.
Yeah.
How are people not caught up? And then I put, guys, you do know this is how it's going to be all day.
Yeah.
Because it just is like a completely different world.
No, it is. I mean, like when we get onto the train at Liverpool Central, mate, and I because it's underground, I'm in London mode. You know what I mean? I'm London underground etiquette kind of thing, and I usually just like shoot up the left side because I don't like stand around, like just have a good time. And like when people are stood on the left side, mate, I get so angry because it's like move. But then I remember where I am. Like I'm in Liverpool. Like they're not asked. Everyone's got time in their day, and then I need to settle down and think. Oh, actually, I've got plenty of time. I've got no rush. But it's funny, man. Like people just it's weird. It's weird what a couple of miles does to social norms.
Yeah.
Like up and down the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's accents as well. I always think are crazy.
Yeah.
Like the difference between Manchester and Liverpool's big, and it's like 30 miles.
Drive, like if that. But for me, do you know what's weird for me up here? People doing curry and chips.
Yeah, I think that's weird. Like curry and rice, man. That's what the dish is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
You don't go to like India and they'll just be like, yeah, can I have chips?
Yeah.
Actually,
Could you imagine like a Manc or a Liverpudlian, or I don't know if the Geordies do it, but just it completely sent my head west, mate. I can't remember who I was with. I was with I was with my mate who lives in the Lake District. Actually, first time it ever happened. And they're like, "Oh, should we get a curry tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'd love one." Yeah, but so we're all ordering. And then they asked me. I said, chicken tikka masala, some rice, and Peshwari naan. Cheers, thanks. And then they were like, "Do you want chips?" I was like, "Fuck, do you want chips?" What? I thought they were joking. I laughed my head off. I was like, "Oh, boy." I was like, "No." I was like, "Generally, do you want chips?" I was like, "No, I'm getting an Indian." You know what I mean? Like, why would I want chips? And then they're like, "Oh, you're such a southern softie." But it is, mate. It's mad. Like, I don't think I'm gonna check my local Indian at home. I'm pretty sure they don't put chips on the menu though.
Yeah, rice and gravy is all really weird. Like I don't understand why anybody would want that. That's chips and curry I get, but rice and gravy is...
I get chips and curry when you're comparing it to rice and gravy.
Yeah, exactly.
But on its own,
just what you're trying to find that also sent to the group chat in London was, so on the tube line there was like a bit underneath where it like drops down underneath the rails.
Yeah.
So I put, if you lie under the rail, will you be sound or will you be crushed? This was about 16 minutes after arriving. I am yet to see a famous person. Is this normal or should I be worried?
Yeah.
And am I considered northern scum for blasting cortinas on the tube?
See, now that, depending on what music you play, blasting music out on tube could get you in trouble.
Yeah, because the cortinas are massive up north, but down south they're still known.
The thing is, because even if it was down south, it's only band music, which is fine.
Yeah.
Watch what happens to you if you played it on the tube and it was grime or hip hop. Watch what the behaviour is around you. And yeah, it's weird. Right, so here we go. I'm on the one that I usually go to at home. It's usually, is it in the starters that usually the chips are up here? Absolutely no sign of chips at all.
What about sides?
Okay, I'll have a look at sides. I don't know where to look. They've got, all I'm reading here is tandoori dishes, house specials, authentic dishes, dishes, fish dishes, balti dishes, duck dishes, specials, vegetable sides, rice. Oh, potato or vegetable? So,
what would you rather have, an Indian or a Chinese?
Massive shout. Do you know what? I favour Chinese.
Yeah.
But I'd have the Indian 'cause it's cheaper.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Dude, you could go. Alright, so what? Say if you got chicken tikka masala, some rice, and a naan bread. You probably, if you're lucky, I think you'd maybe get it all for under a tenner.
Yeah, you can get salt and pepper chicken chips and chicken balls for less than a tenner.
But that's not. Is that? But you got chips in it.
Salt and pepper chips, not just normal chips. Salt and pepper chips is boss.
No, because it's chips.
With salt and pepper on it.
We were just having an argument here, and then you.
Yeah, but curry and chips is different to salt and pepper chips.
No, it's not. You don't get chips in. No.
Have you ever had salt and pepper chips?
No, I haven't.
Then I'll forgive your ignorance.
You would still associate chips with a fish and chips.
Alright then, standalone salt and pepper chips are much better than normal chips. Mate, if you want to play the Chinese card...
So the Chinese, yeah?
Yeah, you can only get them at like the Chinese.
I will have salt and pepper chips, and if they taste any different to putting salt and pepper on your chips, I'll put my hands up.
Right, do you know what? Can we go after this? Because I'm actually craving them. We'll go and get some salt and pepper chips after this.
Yeah,
sorted.
Okay.
Being here an hour and already seen a famous person, being hit in the face by a boomerang, and seen one hot person. Now, I don't want to be discriminative,
but London.
But I saw maybe 4 or 5 hot people yesterday, and I didn't. Yeah. So it's like a short, no, not like warm, not like walking around in hoodies like bacon.
Yeah.
Like, is there a southern shortage?
Do you know what? Actually, I'm glad you brought this up. For me, right, I've noticed when I'm at home.
Obviously, everyone is beautiful, but you know what I mean.
You know, like the standout people where you're like, fuck. Right, so during winter and autumn, like my local area, and I don't want to.
I know what you're gonna.
I don't want to get fumed at here by the girls that I know from home, because like the girls that I know from home I love to bits and stuff. But in general, not to them. In general,
yeah.
There is like, for some reason, and it's probably the same for girls with lads. There's just a shortage of fit people during winter.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
There are people in this world that have a certain number of Instagram followers, get, I don't know, 100 plus likes every picture. I generally think they hibernate.
No, this is the thing. Do you know what they're called? What? Sunshine Sheilas. And as soon as the sun comes out, then they appear. That's what it is. Because when the sun comes out today, the amount of insanely attractive people, like triples, quadruples, but then you never see them. Yeah. You never see them.
Winter time, you never. But is that because, I don't know, you're not focused on it? You know what I mean? Like, everything feels better in summer anyway, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Your mood's better, isn't it?
Yeah,
and everything seems to be that little bit better. But during winter, like, I'm in a rush to get from A to Z, so I'm not fucking freezing getting there. You know what I mean? So I suppose maybe we don't notice it as much. But now I'm telling you, mate. It's weird, lad. I do generally think worldies, they hibernate during the winter months.
As every man knows, when the sun comes out, so do the Sunshine Sheilas. When the sun comes out and starts to shine, and your skin it starts to burn, all the ladies look so lovely with their sexy boobies, wobbly and fun.
Well, that's quite a little bit misogynistic towards the end, but it's true. It's so true.
We can't do this anymore.
And we'll cut out the last bit. And everyone that I say that to agree. It's just the most truest thing in the world,
weird,
isn't it?
Mate. It's so weird.
100%.
Really, really weird. I mean, it's just,
Yeah. So another thing we did in London was we went the Spoons in Leicester Square, and I was shocked that it was £4.50 for a pint. Yeah. I was like, this is a disgrace. Yeah. I'm in Wetherspoons.
Welcome to London.
So I went for a McDonald's and it was 30p more, and I was like, I can take that 30p. I can sacrifice that. And then there's a building called Global that owns like Heart and Capital and all the rest of it. And I thought it'd be funny because there's a TGI Fridays directly below it, and then their door where they can go in and out is just like next to TGI's. But then the building like spreads out over the top of TGI's. So I thought it would be funny to just sit outside and just ask people as they came out if they'd like a beer, because obviously everyone's gonna go no or just ignore you. So I was like, I wonder if we sit here, and we must have been sat there for 3 hours and asked pretty much everyone that walked out the building, do you want to stay for us with a beer? And not one person did. You
do it up here.
Yeah,
different story, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could literally walk up to a table and like, lads, do you want a beer? Oh yes. Or do you mind if I join you? No. Just sit down, have a chat. But literally, we asked like a policeman. He was like, nah. We asked
asked the policeman.
We asked the policeman.
I mean, dude, he was on duty.
He was finishing his shift though. He was like, I'm clocking off in a minute. We were like, oh mate, how's your day going? He was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm clocking off. I was like, do you want to come for a pint? He was like, I would do, but I've got to get home to my kids. I was like, fair enough. Anyway, we asked like a security man. We asked so many people. We asked Johnny Vaughan. We asked.
Did you see Johnny Vaughan?
Yeah, we saw Johnny Vaughan, but he had his kids with him, and we were sat there. I was like, Johnny, do you want a pint? And he turned around. This is a true story, right? We turned around and saw him. It was like, we just went, hey Johnny, and he turned around and was like, yes, because that's what he was like, yes lads, yes. Like, Johnny, do you want a pint? What? Do you want to fight? No, Johnny. Do you want a pint? Do you want pint? And then he just walks off laughing. I'm like, no, mate. I was asking Johnny, do you want a pint? He's see you later, lads. Yeah. As if like he's some actual celebrity from not 20 years ago, like walking off. I was just like, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Can I just ask you?
I love Johnny Vaughan. I went for a pint with him in Liverpool, so I was hurt that he didn't recognise me.
Is this how this podcast is going to go? Like, you're going to be slagging off celebrities.
No, I'm not slagging them off. I love Johnny.
Okay, all right then.
Slagging off the people that didn't want a beer with us though.
What?
Which was everyone in London. And then we just started shouting at people that weren't in the building.
Yeah.
And Connor literally shouted at this one couple, "Oh, you in the pink t-shirt!" And then his missus turned round as if to like defend him.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "What?" And he was like, "Do you want to join us for a beer?" And then she was like, she turned to him and went, "Oh, can we?" And he went, "No." And I was so close.
Mate, I love girlfriends like that. They're funny them, because I'm guaranteed they're the ones that get their boyfriends on a right tizzy when they're doing shit and they don't realise they're doing something wrong. They're so fucking funny, them people. I love them. They're the funniest, man. Like, it's just like some of my mates have like seen girls like that before, and it's so funny because you can tell the ones that are doing it on purpose and the ones that just have no idea what they're doing wrong. You know what I mean? And the ones that have no idea are just fucking hilarious to watch, man. They're so funny. Like, I don't understand what his problem is.
Yeah.
And you try to explain to them, they're like, yeah, but I wouldn't think like that. And then we're like, yeah, we know you wouldn't, but, you know, mates being an emotional little bumhole. So, I won't mention names yet.
Yet, being the operative word.
Yeah, later on.
So yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was interesting.
Yeah, London's a strange place. I don't think... I mean, I've got a mate that works there, and like, he's got a fantastic job. I've got two actually that work there and stuff, and they love it and have a fantastic time. But I feel like I'm an adoptive northerner now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am far too relaxed and chilled out to go home and work in London. Because everything's just done at 100 miles per hour, lad. No one is happy when they go into work in the morning. Their morning commute, they just hate their lives. You can tell. And it's like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't be around it because, you know, I think I'm too talkative, and I'd speak to that one person that one day that's had a proper shit day, and I'd push him over the edge and I'd get hurt. You know what I mean?
You get pushed under the tube.
Genuinely get drop kicked onto a train line, mate, and then that'd be it. That'd be the end of me. But I don't know, man.
Saying that though, you would break the world record of being the first Southerner to have contact with another Southerner.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good contact, but it would.
On the tube, yeah.
Oh man, It was funny though. It was a good day. I did enjoy it. I mean, it's surreal, but not that surreal.
What, London?
Yeah.
Do you know what though? Saying that, I've always feel like there's an atmosphere in London. I think that's what I like about it the most. Like, when I go, it feels like elevated kind of thing. I don't know why.
Yeah,
like, I go
it's weird because like no one wants to talk, but it was buzzing.
Yeah.
But when you go into Liverpool, it's just a bit. I know what you mean.
It's mellow. It's nice. Like, nothing against Liverpool at all. Or even Manchester, nothing against them. But I just feel like there's a buzz in London that I don't get. It's
because the capital, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you have the same in Edinburgh.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the same in Edinburgh and Dublin. Yeah, but yeah.
I've not been to Dublin.
You're not.
No.
I well want to go.
I was meant to be going to Cork with
So go to court. I was like, what have you done now?
Yeah, brilliant. No, I was meant to be going to Cork to see some of the Irish lasses that we met in Benny with like the rest of us. We're all going to go over.
Yeah.
But it's they're all flying on moving Sunday, and then
Are
they're
they coming
there.
here?
No, they're going there. If they were coming here, they'd be sound. But because they're going there, then it's Freshers Week, and I'll be doing stuff, and it's just a mess. So I think I'm going to miss that, which is a shame. So I love them guys. You know, known them in person for about a week.
Yeah.
Obviously saw Connor and Ben yesterday. But it's like I was saying before, it's just insane how like not attached, but like how. Yeah, actually, I think that is the word. Like how attached you can get to someone in like the space of a week. Oh, hey, less that, sunshine. You won't be invited to Pride.
Yeah, very true.
Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't fall in love with any of them or anything, but it was quality. They're just all great people.
Nah, generally I get what you mean by that, man. I get what you mean.
Yeah. So hello everyone from Struggle Street, if you're listening. That's what we call ourselves because we were just all just dead by the end of that week.
Yeah.
Insane.
Good times, bro. Good times.
Oh, just like the Roll Deep song.
Yeah.
Is that even called Good Times? I can't remember.
Nah, I can't remember what it was now, but
oh no, Green Light. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Near enough.
Yeah. What's your plans for the rest of the summer? Well, say the rest of the summer. We've only got about a month.
Yeah,
till
I've been saying like I'm gonna need like 4 months to recover from uni, and it's been 3.
Yeah.
And I still don't think I've shut down yet.
Yeah, nah, dude. Honestly, it's one of them. Like, obviously, like I say, like I've graduated now and stuff, and I think the mid. I've got a first as well. I'm trying to keep taking the mick. What is it? You struggle to turn off, mate. I mean, like I had a massive turn off feeling when my disc got handed in. Printed it out, binded it. I printed out like 6 copies.
I bet that's a lot of work though, and then it'll just stop.
It was more stress binding the bastard than it was writing it.
Really?
Yeah, mate. Honestly, because
does it have to be binded?
Yeah.
Is that like university law?
Yeah. Like every university does it. And get this as well. I didn't know this, but if your disc is like phenomenal and it gets published, it's the uni's property, not yours.
Oh yeah, I knew this. All our films that we make aren't ours; they're the uni's. Just in case they're good and they decide to like monetize them or whatever.
But yeah, anyway, so like when I'd finished, like, and I handed it in, and it was just the stress just left me. I was shattered, mate. I got home, like energy levels dipped. I was really ill the week with a cold, just because that stress was just not, the adrenaline wasn't pumping around anymore. Like my body was recovering, and then like a couple of days later, like just kept like it kind of came back. Like I felt better, and I was just like, I need to go to the library today. It's like, oh no, wait, no, I don't. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. It felt like that all the way up to graduation day, and then when like got my robes and my hat, that was it. It was like, it's definitely done now.
Yeah.
Like, there is nothing now. It's it. We're finished. And yeah, it was it's a weird feeling, mate. It's still a weird feeling now. Like I'm when did I can't remember when I graduated now. Shit, 2 weeks ago maybe. Let's have a look. But weird feeling, and I'm still in that position where I'm like, I've no idea what I'm gonna do in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no idea. So I graduated on the 18th of July, so whenever that was, a few days ago. And yeah, it's just weird, mate. Like post education is just weird. Like, because now
there's no hiding from the real world.
Yeah, this is basically it, mate. Like I for me, like compulsory education was always going to be up till uni, and then at least an undergraduate, and then when that's done, that's it. Like you're out to do like whatever for yourself, and it's well weird, mate. Like I know, like we've had
you've got a first degree,
and
now you're talking into a microphone, about your first degree,
and it's like, what the you know what I mean? Like we've decided to do like this podcast kind of thing, and it's like my degree has nothing to do with podcasting or anything else, and what I to be fair, what I want to do, I don't even know what I want to do in my life yet, so like the degree is kind of a backup, but mate, education does not prepare you for the real world in any way, shape or form, unless you are one of the small few that are lucky enough to just fall into a dream job, or a job that replicates your degree. You know what I mean? Because I'm in a weird space. I'm not worried yet, but I'd still like, I get up and think to myself, like, after what I'm doing at the moment, what am I going to do after this? I don't know yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, with school, it was always like, right, finish the GCSEs,
Go
on
to
my
college.
levels, go on to my levels, do my degree.
Yeah.
But now, mate, fuck knows.
You don't know what to do.
Fuck no, yeah. But I'm not worried about it. I think like everyone I've spoken to, most people be like, just don't worry about it. Like,
Yeah.
you'll find something. So see how it goes. Like, it could be one of them. Just go travelling for a few months
Yeah.
or whatever. You never know.
Go Benny, meet some people, fall in love with them,
Have a great time.
cry when they leave,
Yeah, and then fly over to
and
Ireland.
then fly over to Ireland in fresh as we can go and see them.
Have a good time.
Yeah. Hi, Megan. And the others. Leanne and Eva.
Yeah, dude. Don't know. Life's weird, but just try not to give a fuck about it at the moment. Because I think
Yeah.
if you give a fuck to powers and forces that you can't control, then you're going to ruin yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
at the moment, I've got a nice little job that is tying me over.
You're not dead.
Yeah,
That's good.
I'm not dying or anything. Family's all healthy and shit. So really, there's not really much else you need in life. if I'm honest.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's the worst. No, actually, I'm not going to get into that. That's probably a podcast another time. Me
Yeah.
raging about fucking capitalism and
Yeah, let's keep it light for the first
Yeah.
one. What do you want to get out of this?
what
Like,
podcast?
Yeah, like, where do you see it going? Where do you want it to go?
Probably abuse off a few mates, like for the first couple.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you're such cringe. No, 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 no.
Huh.
Definite abuse for the first couple of weeks. But I don't know, man. Like just good conversation. Like, you know, like I've said to you before, like having a chat, just a chat,
Yeah.
is just decent sometimes. Like, you never know what you get out of it. You know what I mean? And you know, like I've said to you before, like the podcast and radio as like a form of media. I love it. Like, I only ever watch interviews with, you know, people I'm interested in, or
Yeah.
I follow an American radio station called Power 106, and then what was it, 106 or 105? Oh mate, this is such a clash. This, if I've got this wrong, because there's two Power radios and they hate each other. But nah, listen to the Breakfast Club on Power. I will let you know which one it is in a minute. And then what is it? Power 105.1. Sorry.
Cool.
And then I listened to a podcast called The Brilliant Idiots as well, who, like, you know, kind of follow on to like the urban lifestyle and everything else, and the culture of, you know, hip hop and everything else.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, for me, like, I think it's just, it'll be nice if we could have something where it's like, you know, post university, which would be like kind of my side, and then you coming up to it kind
Yeah.
of thing, and just it's decent. I think having different perspectives on stuff, and just
Yeah.
just maybe giving our point of view on things, and if people are against what we say, then, you know, let us know kind of thing. Just, you know, give us a different point of view, because for me, I think we build up our points of view on things throughout our own experiences, you know what I mean? But the worst thing is that most people do not like their point of views challenged.
Yeah.
Whereas I would happily, you know, state my case for something that, so I don't know. I don't know if there's anything. No, you and me don't know if we disagree with anything, or we don't have a point of view on something that's contrasting on the same topic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But again, like, if you know, because I feel like I feel my point of views to things are as unbiased as possible, because I'm always willing to listen to someone
Yeah.
else's point of view on something and then think, oh fuck yeah, I never thought about it like that. That's a really good point. And then, you know, your whole psyche changes on whatever it could be. But yeah, just, you know, I think that's what mainly it is just hearing other people out, and what life's like for them, because, like, you know, we've all come from different backgrounds and stuff, kind of thing. Like, I haven't known you until we started working with each other last year, but you've had a whole 20 years of life. You know what I mean? I've had a whole 22.
Exactly.
And they've come from completely different ways. So yeah, man, I think it's just a case of, you know, having chats about stuff like that. Maybe having a few people in that we know that could give some good good views on certain topics we could speak of.
That's what I'm looking forward to, just getting people in.
Yeah.
Elliot. You know, I just think it would be nice to just speak to people, because, like, you know, as much as we can have a conversation like this, and I feel like it's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like what we've, like, because I've enjoyed the conversation, I've been in part of it.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be good to listen to.
Yeah.
But I think 3 people, another person on that microphone there, I think that just, because it's, well, you know, 2 hands are better than 1.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
3 people are better than 2.
Exactly,
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think if we just get another person, even if it's just the one time. Just
Yeah.
like,
No,
or
I
each
think-
week have someone different.
I think,
you know.
our chair should be the different person chair.
Yeah.
And obviously we won't be able to get someone in every week, so we're
Yeah.
not committing. But, because obviously it's our podcast, we want to be...
Exactly. Well, yeah, like,
Overall.
we don't want to hire someone else because it's our
Yeah,
thing.
exactly,
But like,
but-
if Liam Frey walked and sat in that chair and went like, "You alright? Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
How's it going?"
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no.
I
you
love
know.
the way we're throwing names as if we're trying to get it out there already.
I am.
Subtly.
I want an example of Liam Frey on. I'm not being subtle. If anyone knows Liam Frey, just get him on.
Yeah. But nah, mate, like...
There must be someone in the world that knows him.
Yeah.
He's not just a loner, is he?
Yeah, but I think, you know, a lot for me. Not that I keep up with the news, because bad news just depresses me, mate. And I'm
Yeah.
a happy person. You know what I mean? I can't be arsed with the shit that goes on in the world. Like, if I want to be reminded by it, I'll just look online quickly. But completely don't know where my point was going here. But that's it. Yeah, but you know, if any big things come up, I'd love to get someone whose opinion on it, who is, you know, maybe affected by it directly or even indirectly, just different forms kind of thing. But yeah, I don't. Do we need to leave?
No, it was just my throat going, and I was like, uh-oh.
No, it's dude, yeah. But yeah, like, yeah, just yeah.
Why is there a dude?
That's the best thing. Yeah, he's completely throwing me off in the conversation. Trying shit. I don't know if we need to.
Just go away. We're not animals in a zoo.
I know.
Who is it? Oh, it's Derek. Do you know what? That's Derek. And you know when I said that I thought someone was Ken?
Yeah.
I think it might have been Derek.
Oh, don't lie.
I think that might have been him.
But Derek's like.
I know, but I've not seen either of them for months. Wait, so who am I thinking of?
Who are you thinking of then?
Maybe who I'm thinking is Ken is someone else, because I've never actually officially met Ken. So I could be thinking of a completely different person when you say Ken.
He's got glasses similar to his. Got no hair as well, but he's like, I'm pretty sure Ken's like mixed race. Like, he's similar skin colour to what I am, but Derek's like white.
I thought Ken was someone else. Sorry, Ken.
I wish you lot could have just seen what happened. Oh, that was funny.
Sorry, Ken. And sorry, Derek. Sorry, everyone, for ruining that. Just cut that out.
Yeah.
Lost the point now.
Yeah. Where's the podcast going, Ben? Where are we?
Yeah. I think just bring topical conversation that is interesting and have fun.
Yeah, mate.
I think that's a cute way to sum it up.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got some access to some interesting people here. I think.
Yeah.
We've got, you know, we know people that may be worth having a good conversation with.
Yeah. There's a couple of people I know as well that I'd really like to get on.
Yeah.
That, you know, just different walks of life.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
that you can just
just
talk about what they've done.
Yeah,
You know, we've talked about what we've done.
No,
Why not
exactly,
hear what
yeah,
they've done? You know what I mean? Just
but then maybe we haven't spoken about what we've done. You know, like as kids and stuff. Like,
Oh,
maybe
exactly,
That's one
yeah.
that we bring in someone else with, and we start that conversation. You know
Yeah.
What I mean?
100%.
But nah, dude. I think there's a lot of potential here.
Yeah,
We
100%.
know good talking people, interesting people at least. So it'll be very, very good time.
Yeah. It's cool. Is that episode 1?
I think so.
Episode 1. Titled Salt and Pepper Chips Are Nice.
No, yeah.
I was waiting for the response.
Do you know? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Right, we're going to go and try him. That's what we're going to do.
We'll come back to you next week.
And next week will be either him going, yeah, or just nah.
Just shut up.
And if you start on episode 2, you'll never get the
Just
reference.
Basically, just what is it with the North putting an English flipping
Salt and pepper
an English
is not
vegetable-
a country-specific thing.
No, I'm
the
not that,
Chinese
but-
don't own salt and pepper.
But for English people, chips is like, you know, your chip bap or your fish and chips.
Yeah.
And then you just not put it with flipping Indians and China. It just doesn't work in my head, mate. Really doesn't.
It's just multiculturalism.
Okay, alright. Take word for it.
Right, salt and pepper chips. Come back next week if you want to, or don't want to. We'll force you against your
That's
will.
another thing. When are we telling these people when we're uploading?
When do you want to? So today's Wednesday, the 2nd of August.
Yeah.
When do you want to do? So Wednesday. I think I'll edit it tomorrow and then put it out on Fridays.
Okay, so we're gonna try every Friday.
Thursdays or Fridays, because I can do it for either.
Okay.
What do you think's better?
Well, at the moment that's sound, but obviously we've got to pray to God that we keep getting lucky with getting into the studio.
Oh, it's fine. I own the
Because-
studio. It's mine.
Actually, yeah. Okay. But yeah, so we'll do that Wednesdays, and we'll do our best to push it out on Fridays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or okay.
Thursdays or Friday. Yeah.
And then what we're gonna do is hopefully this weekend, if we have time, or maybe next weekend, we'll get our asses in gear with social medias and all that crap. We'll make them all, and then we can tell you all where you can find us.
Yeah.
Because obviously, hopefully, if this became a big thing, not everyone that listens to us is gonna have us on Facebook.
Exactly.
Or Twitter.
Yeah.
So we can have a think about that and put it all up.
Yeah, we can do that in general. And if you want to send us a question,
or a topic that you want really spoken about,
or just suggestions about how we can be less shit. That's the first time I've sworn in this podcast because I'm a radio presenter. I'm not really allowed to be offensive. Do you know what? I don't think swearing is offensive. I don't think there's such a thing as offensive language.
Swearing is a cathartic release until the C-bomb has dropped.
Yeah. That's the only offensive swear word, I think. I think you can use swear words offensively, but I don't think the words are offensive. Because if you go, that's fudging cool, then that's a compliment. That's not offensive. Yeah. But if you go, you're fudging rubbish, then, that is offensive. So,
Stop being so emotional with swear words, you boring bumholes. Other than the C-bomb, the C-bomb is a very, very horrible word.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, I made an email, but I've forgotten what it was, so I'm trying to find it.
And then
what was it? That's annoying me. I only did it yesterday.
Yeah.
Or the day before.
Yeah,
something podcastquestions@gmail.com. That was it.
So something.
So something. Because it's something to talk about, which is our slogan.
Yeah.
Something podcastquestions@gmail.com. Give us a topic, give us a question, and make them good questions as well, not just how's your day?
Yeah.
Because we'll talk about that anyway.
It doesn't generally have to be a question either. Make it a topic, like we say.
We
can give us a question, and if I'm feeling like being in a knobbish mood, I'll just answer yes to it and then leave it at that.
Should we do an example?
Okay.
Jordan, I recently got with my first girlfriend in 3 years. After 3 days, I think I might be in love with her, but she still has feeling for her ex Tim. What should I do?
Bore her off, mate. If she's don't. If you're with someone and then they're like, I'm not sure because of the other person, then don't be with them. And also, alternatively, if you're speaking to someone that you really like, and then out of nowhere someone else comes out and then you find yourself attracted to that second person, go with the second person.
Because you wouldn't have.
The first person is obviously not good enough.
Exactly. If you were interested in the first one, you wouldn't have even looked at the second one. Perfect. Words to live by.
Yeah, relationships could be a massive topic I could spend probably about 3 hours speaking on.
Don't know why. We could just get people in. We could get exes in. Yeah. And just be like, why did you hate me? Why did you not like me?
Yeah, I'm going to say no to that. But, yeah. Good times. But yeah, that's an example. But however, if it's are you guys busy today? I will just reply saying no, and that'll be your question done. Yeah. So make it interesting. If it's a topic, let us know. And this has been the As Yet, Untitled podcast.
Full stop today. Podcast. We'll be back next week, and until then, don't die.
Yeah. Laters.